What's good? It's your boy Savage, aka the Sevloke. You tuning in to Sevloke's Hood Tales. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Let's get to the politic. So check this out, man. I kind of want to talk about this because this aspect has been told to me from a little kid. I've always heard this, and it for a minute there, it kind of made me mad as an individual that was in the trenches out here. And this was a saying: if you ain't from this aspect, your trenches ain't authentic because you don't push the line up to standards. And I got mad there for a minute being a youngster, but then, you know, I've understood why some individuals might think like that. And one big reason why I got mad is because in my politics, I've, pushed the line for the keyways, community revolution and progress, 127%. In a way, it's supposed to be held up. I've done caught slugs on many different occasions for the turf. I done caught penitentiary risks for the turf. I got dead homies from these trenches out here. I got homies that are no longer here. I got homies doing life sentences for the turf. I hit level 4 yards for my politicking and kept it 10 toes down, and ain't nobody ever took anything out of me. I kept it official. I've hit the yard with the trenches back to back with my comrades in war and kept it official. I was looking at life sentences and never snitched. There's no smut on Sevloke's name. So yes, it's made me angry because I've held my shit to the highest standard with the most respect as a man. So for a fool to say it's not authentic, for a long time I took that and let that kind of build some anger in me and said, you know what, F these fools. But then I looked at it and tried to understand from their perspective, because when you set a tone and you create something and you see a lot of fools doing shit out of pocket and they say that they ride the same program as you created and they're not holding that up to standard, or they don't love it like you do, you be like, nah, homie, they will never be us. They can never be us because we hold something up to standards. And I understand it. I officially understand it, because there's a lot of fools outside, especially the land, that picked up the wave of gangbanging, right? And they do it out of pocket. They don't even understand what they're banging for. And I understand that, and that's 100%. And you can't blame them, because even with me, my wave, my block, my generation, we pushed the line to a max, and we set a standard. And a lot of fools, even in our politicking nowadays, ain't even holding that standards that we set the tone for. So I understand it, and I'll be like, bro, they'll never be us. They can never be our breed. We're the last of a dying breed, and that's just 100. So I understand it. But then again, I had to go, and this is coming from an individual that's traveled too. I've traveled different places and got to see people's politics and network with people from other states, and I got to see different aspects. So I was not just in my sector and just shackled to my sector. I got out and about, and that's what it is. One little story, and maybe I could open people's eyes. So when you're from Denver, we the biggest city in Colorado, right? We have this persona at times. We're the city, and ain't nothing in this state on the level of Denver politicking, because we created a lot of the gang culture out here, which it was passed down to us and passed down to a T. There's still neighborhoods like Inglewood families that come out here and play softball with the fools out here from Inglewood family. Our Crenshaw Mafia and Park Hill, they come play softball. These are fools that still are in Cali in the trenches that come out here for their hood days playing ball. You got fools out here like the Comptons that come and do hood days out here with some of the Comptons. So they're very tapped in. But being from Denver, we always had this persona. Anything outside of Denver, we didn't acknowledge it. We didn't care about it. You didn't get the time of day. And we didn't acknowledge anything outside of Denver because the roots is out here. This is where it all started when it comes to Colorado. And that's how we felt. When we got on the penitentiary yard, some of them fools that are pushing the lines, even in Spring and Pueblo, we didn't even acknowledge these fools. These fools were crowns to us. Like, that's just being 100. But then, me being from what I'm from and then having a target on my back, I had an understanding and I had to see what other individuals are talking about. So I came across some real life riders from them cities and states that pushed the line, that pressed the line harder than some fools that were from the city. And they had to go extra hard because their politics, they're outnumbered from their enemies out there 5-1. So they have to be battle prone. Coming across. I went to Pueblo one time, and Pueblo, I used to look down at Pueblo. Didn't think anything happened out there. And I used to be like, these fools ain't really gang banging, homie. They ain't really in the trenches. Went out there, and I got into some stuff. And yeah, some Pueblo riders packed me and my cousins out because they got deep on us, and we thought we were the shit. Shit happened, and it turned into some shit where it might have been a little war and fools got touched up. But what I'm saying is there's real riders everywhere you go. Don't ever underestimate. And until you are in an area and you come and hop in some trenches and you really see firsthand how a city might be rocking, you shouldn't throw judgment on that, because there's real and everywhere you go. There, you could get killed anywhere, bruh. You can get killed anywhere. You know, there's riders from everywhere, bro. There's riders from the littlest places, bro, that put it down and will die behind what they believe. And that's all I'm saying, homie. I thought I'd just talk about it because I hear that so much. And it's just, you know, it puts a laughter in me because, you know, a fool get hit blindsided and they'll be like, oh, bro, I didn't even know. But I'm just trying to enlighten. Bro. Respect goes a long way, homie. Respect goes a long way. That's the reality. Like, I respect everybody that's been in the trenches surviving. I could respect, even nowadays, I'm 37 years old. I come across fools that I know. And these are fools that, you know, I know for sure because I done been in war with some of these fools. And knowing where we came from and knowing who these are, it's just a mutual respect. And I could have actually a conversation with somebody that when I was growing up, I couldn't even be around this individual because it was on site. And people, you can ask about anybody that knows me, that's been, they know how we got down. They know how Sevlo got down. And I push that issue any given time, anywhere, bro. And that's what it is, man. I hope this enlightened some individuals. I know, you know, some people might not like what I'm talking about, but it's just the truth. You know what it is. Your boy Savage, salute. Let's go, Riders. Yes, sir.